What is up, people? We are here on the Necro in Hag Tower. We are in Unrest, where there are 3 mobs that spawn. One's on like a 20-minute timer, or 18 minutes, I think. And these 2 hags, for some reason, are on a 6-minute timer. I think the entire zone's on like a 18-minute timer, or 20-minute, I don't know. And but for some reason, these 2 hags are on like a 6-minute timer. So according to my calculations, this hag across from me is going to spawn any second now. So I'm trying to recuperate because I did just get a Knight of Unrest spawn. This dead guy here. And he did drop a Bloodstained Tunic. I think my shaman wears that. It's 4 wisdom, 4 agility. Male. So it took me down pretty good. I just buffed my pet in anticipation of this person spawning, this hag. There she is. I want to get her right away because, oh, she already started casting. It's like a magic reduction thingy that has not failed me until now. I don't think she got it off. I'm gonna let him kill her. They die incredibly fast, as you can see there. I'll give that to him. So we're gonna get this other spawn here in a moment. One thing to notice on the Bloodstained Tunic is that it's not lore, so I can loot more of these if he wants to drop more. He also drops the Bloodstained Mantle. So cool deal. I will take those, and you could probably sell them for like 50 plat or something to newbies, or I mean, if you sat here for long enough, you got a bunch of them, you can hand them out for free or whatever you want to do with them. The XP is pretty good. You see where I am now. Last you saw, I had just dinged. I got I think I killed 1 mob after I dinged. That was really not giving me very much XP. And we got my new spells. So this is my new pet, who seems really weak, honestly. Like, I think I keep summoning the weak one, but I don't know. I gotta look into it. But I got a new dot, which I haven't even been using because these mobs are so incredibly weak. But I do have this Undead Nuke, Dismiss Undead, that I have been using that is incredibly strong. But after having to recuperate so much after getting that 3rd spawn, the Undead Knight, which is the named, there is a placeholder. It was much easier. But I did get the Undead Knight, and I got him in between the hags. So the hags are like 2 minutes apart. So I got a hag, I killed her, immediately that guy spawned. I had to rush him down before the other hag spawned, because if I get him and a hag at the same time, I'm in trouble, for sure. So I'm going to use a life tap to heal myself back up, and then I'll use one of these, what is it? Dismiss Undead, which is huge damage. And I'm actually going to hit her with a life tap if I can, just to heal up. Not that it's necessary, the pet would have killed her. And then I like to sit on the side that the hag is on so that I don't aggro immediately the other hag when they spawn. And I'll sit my pet. And now I have about 4 minutes, maybe 3.5 minutes before this hag spawns again. And then like every 3 to 4 cycles, like I think it was in between the 3rd and the 4th cycle, is when the middle mob spawned. If it's the placeholder, no big deal. It's pretty weak. The Knight of Undead, or whatever, Knight of Unrest, he's a baller. So he starts out immediately with a death touch or a harm touch. And it took my pet immediately down to like half life or less. So that was bad news. So I just started nuking him with Expulse Undead immediately. Or Dismiss Undead, excuse me. And I grabbed his aggro, and once I had his aggro, I started using life tap. And we killed him before the other hag spawned, luckily. And so that's the play, that's the plan. If we do get him, it's going to tap me, it's going to take everything I got. But it was doable, it happened, it worked, we recovered. Now I have pretty much full life and full mana. I am going to click off my regen, my lich. It is a lich that turns me into a skeleton now. I did test it out. I can talk to storekeeps in the Freeports now. So that's nice. I don't have to go to underground. I can actually find food and water in Freeport because I can't find any underground to the merchants that would speak to me. So now I can freely just go to any merchant pretty much. I can even go to the Caster Guild, which was interesting. They still don't want to sell to me because I'm a Necromancer, but they did not kill me. I do have a new Greater Shielding, so that's nice. And in fact, we'll just scope it out real quick. We have, what we have is Invoke Shadow. So that's the new pet. We got Call to Bones, that's the new Lich. We got Venom of the Snake, which is my new dot, which is the same one I'm using on my Shaman right now. So I'm feeling pretty powerful with that, even though I'm not even using it, because these mobs die too fast. They're undead, though. I got a new Fear that lasts 7 ticks instead of 3, although you pay for it in mana. I got a Root, finally. Amazing. Still not using it yet, but super cool. I can now Root Rot if I feel like not Fear Kiting, or if I'm in a tough spot that I don't want to Fear Kite. I got a new Beguile Undead. Well, I got Beguile Undead, but it's a new Charm Undead. And then the Greater Shielding. So I got all of these spells this level. Really feeling extra powerful. I am going to go ahead and buff my pet here in a second, because I am expecting this spawn in about maybe a minute and a half, I think. I'm trying to just, I'm not setting a timer or anything. I'm trying to just kind of rough estimate what we got going here. They do drop bronze. They can drop fine steel weapons and stuff. Yeah, that's about where we are. I'll go ahead, this lasts a little while, so I'll go ahead and buff my pet. And again, I want to engage the hag the second she spawns, because she will cast like an absorb damage on her, and I think a damage shield as well. So I really don't want to do that. So every 6 minutes is 2 hags, and every 18 to 22 minutes is the guy in the middle. Now you see where my XP is at now. I'm approaching 2 yellows. I've killed probably 10 hags, maybe 10 hags and 2 guys in the middle, and that's where I am. I don't even, maybe not even 10 hags. It might be 8 hags and 2 guys in the middle. Dang, she casted it really quick that time. Yeah, see how that didn't do that much damage? Her shield absorbed it. But we took her down really fast. Now, I have these undead nukes that, and look at my mana. I got 3 nukes off. I barely used any mana. My pet doesn't really take damage because I grab aggro. I didn't really take damage. I can go ahead and put my Lich on now. We're gonna get this other hag to spawn in just a moment. I will probably regen my entire mana. My pet will probably get close to full. My life will be deteriorating, but on this hag, I will use life tap to gain my life back. And this is kind of how I'm cycling it. This camp is really good for mages as well. So the mage will break it, and then the mage can just, the mage pet is really strong. So a mage can just solo these 3 as well. I run into a mage in here all the time. In fact, I showed up, nobody was around, there was nobody at Fireplace. Let's see how many people are in the zone. There's 13 people in the zone. When I showed up, there was like 5. Not even enough for a group. And then I showed up, I was like the 6th person. And so I was like, oh great, that means it's probably open. So I ran up here, there was nobody at Fireplace. There's now a Fireplace group, I've heard, just from being in the zone. And I came up here and there was nobody here. So I was like, great, I need to prep, get my pet out, regen my mana, get all the buffs out, everything, and prep for coming in here. And there's a mob outside of the door too. So you can pull that guy also if you're feeling like it. I'm leaving that to the Fireplace group. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my Lich, because I am full mana. But so I had to kill him as well, so that was more wasted mana. And let's start out with a life tap to get full life. Anyways, and while I was prepping, I believe it was a mage showed up to try to have the camp, and he saw that I was there. Oh whoops! I did not nuke her. I put on my Lich. My pet destroys them too, though. My pet almost killed her on his own, so that was great. This is a fine steel dagger. Yeah, so you can get some fine steel from these guys. Unfortunately, dagger's not worth all that much, but that's fine. Go ahead and sit the pet. And then here we go. And now we got about 4 to 4.5 minutes, for probably about 4 minutes for that next spawn. So this is what it is. And then it gets a little spicy when that third one pops. But I'm going to go ahead and pause it here. When I think that third spawn's going to show up, I'll try to unpause it again towards that time. And so we can see how spicy it gets, or if it does or not. If it's not the night of Unrest, I don't think it'll get too spicy, but this is what I'm going to be doing for a little while. Mainly it's just for XP. There's not really any money to be made here. Actually, that's not true. You're going to get these bloodstained tunics and bloodstained shoulders now and again, and maybe you can pawn them for, you know, I really honestly don't know how much anymore, because this is a classic item, but I mean, maybe like 50 plat. I honestly don't know. So you can get some money there, and you are going to get a little bit of fine steel, and they do drop. How much steel is that? They do drop cash. The last one dropped 6 gold, 10 silver, so that wasn't much. What about before that? I'm getting spammed with the group downstairs. The one before that was 1 platinum, 1 gold, 5 silver, so there's a little bit of cash, but not really. Not really for cash, mainly for XP. We'll see you guys in a bit. Well, I suddenly thought, you know, I just recorded for like 11 minutes, and then I thought to myself, you know, I had just killed that that Unrest night about 3 or 4 minutes before I started recording, so I'm thinking he's gonna actually be up pretty soon. So I wanted to, nice. So I actually wanted to start recording again, just in case he does spawn. You'd also get words up here as well. And I got like, so I already buffed the pet. He took some hard hits on that one. I would hate for that guy to spawn now, because my pet's actually not doing too great. I'm gonna turn up here. And actually, I'm going to bust out my pet heal, because I'm actually kind of anticipating that night of well, it might not be the night of Unrest. It might be the easier one. I guess odds are it's the easier one, probably. But either way, I don't want to be caught with my pants down and then have to re-break the camp, because I almost died breaking the camp, because I do have like Soothe Undead, basically, Rest Undead. And these hags love to resist, and I've gotten to resist before a couple times when I tried doing this camp when I was under leveled, at the beginning of this video, I think. And then this video is kind of like multiple days smashed into one. But then I also got resists here as well, and I almost ended up dying. And actually, that prolonged that that period of preparing to do this camp when that mage came along as well. So I'm glad that he wasn't just like, you know, try to just strong arm his way in here and be like, get out of here, scrub, I'm taking this camp, or something like that. So that was good. Oh, that's a fine steal, probably. All right, so I think the pet interrupts her sometimes, and I think, oh, he's gonna get nuked hard with that one. He did. That nuke that she does is insane. I need to kill her before she nukes. Okay, that nuke she does is huge. So we're gonna give him some gloves. I keep giving him some gear. He doesn't really, I mean, these hags mostly just nuke. What is this, fine steel spear? So that's nice. So you can get some, pretty much fine steel anything. They'll drop swords, whatever. I do want to heal him up a little bit again, like I've been mentioning, because I am expecting this knight to just show up. And although, like, I'm just like, if it is the Unrest Knight or whatever, I will just nuke the crap out of him and probably get aggro. But he's going to harm touch my pet immediately, which does, like I said, like 50% of my pet's health. So I do not want him to die. And then he's going to whack him a few times while, you know, I'm trying to nuke him and get aggro. So my shield fell off. I should rebuff myself. I'm going to go ahead and heal up my pet. One more time. I'll just let him med that now. And I'm going to put the shield on me. You know, I fizzle a lot with the shield. So hopefully I don't waste too much of my mana here. Oh, nice. 0 fizzles. It does give me 100 health. It gives me 100 health, something like 20 AC or maybe 15 AC, something like that. And then it gives me like 15 magic res, something along those lines. Oh, it is the Night of Unrest. He nuked my pet. That wasn't too bad. Let's get on him. He'll summon a pet as well if you don't get on him immediately. So we got the Night of Unrest twice in a row. I'm going to tank him here for a second. Hopefully he doesn't beat the crap out of me. Okay, now I'm going to use I'm going to use some life leech here. Do another life leech. This is going perfect. Oh, he bashed me though. There we go. If we get this one off, we get it off. If we bash me again, there we go. All right, not too bad. We got the bloodstained mantle. My pet to sit. So 3 strength, 6 AC, shoulder slot. You know, not bad for starting out rogues, warriors, you name it, rangers, whatever. So we got 1 of each. This one is also not lore. We just killed. Shoot, I lost track of which hag we killed. Yeah, we just killed this hag. So there we go. So now you can see that at this point I am low in different spots. Like my pet's half health, I'm basically half health. I'm 60% mana, and we have this hag over here that's gonna spawn in I don't know, maybe 2 minutes or so. So what I'm going to do is bust out my pet buff again and just try to recover as much as I can during this time. And, you know, after maybe 1 round, we'll have everybody up at 100 again because the hags aren't bad. They die super duper fast. You just got to rush them down and not let them get any nukes off. Those nukes are ridiculous. And you want to engage them immediately so that they don't have the shield, because if they get the shield off, they live longer, you waste more mana, and they get more nukes off before they die. So it's real important just to get in there right away. This pet buff that I have takes a while for it to mem. Oh no! Oh shit! She didn't cast it that entire time. How crazy is that? I bet. Oh, she's gonna nuke me heavy. I resisted. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. That would have put me really low. Holy crap. I should have opened with the life tap, and I didn't. That was a misplay, for sure. Okay. So we're just going to run Lich like this, and we're going to... we buffed my pet, so he's good on the buff for a second. I'll bust out this heal. There's a lot of, like, moving parts. You know, I could get rid of my... I should. I could get rid of my dots since I'm not using them right now, and then just keep the heal up and everything up. But I'm just like really weird about my spell bar. I can't explain it. I'm just stupid and weird about it. I don't like to like... I wish you could have like... I mean, I don't wish anything. It's perfect, right? But I'm sure like in... Let me say this. I'm sure in like modern EverQuest, which I don't play, like live EverQuest. I'll play TLPs here and there, but I won't play live. I bet you they have like multiple like bars to your spell book. You could probably just like have like specs or whatever, like in WoW. Like you can be like, okay, this is my raid bar, and it's all memorized, and then you just memorize them all in a row or something. I don't know. Anyways, this is what we're doing. We're just chilling and killing. Where's the XP at? Looking pretty good. We're at, you know, a smidge under half a level. This is good leveling. How long can we stay here? I honestly have no idea. The mobs are like level 31, if I remember correctly. The hags. the Knight of Unrest himself is probably pretty high. But I'm not really sure. He's blue to me now. I think he's 30. I think he was white to me when I was 33, maybe. Oh, that might have been 32. More fine steel. And there it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause it here, and I think we'll check in with you at least one more time. I'm gonna go ahead and unpause here. I think we're gonna get another spawn in the middle here. So the zone spawn timer, I gave my pet some weapons. The zone spawn timer is 22 minutes, so the guy in the middle, their spawn is 22 minutes as well. These hags just get wrecked. Ooh, I got a belt for him. Should have looted the other thing first. Gossamer is just like cloth stuff, I believe. So, I don't remember when he spawned the night, but I'm believing it to be around 20 minutes ago. It's a 22-minute spawn timer. A priest of Najina begins to cast a spell. What is that? Slash target a priest of Najina? Who's that? I don't know what that is. Is that somebody like... There's a cave underneath the water with like a spelunking gnome or something like that. Underneath there. There's like a cave down there. Oh, it's him again! I knew he was coming. And we have that other hag coming here in a second. So we're just gonna blow him up. Come at me, bruh. Don't steal my strength, bro. Dang, that felt easy. Oh, wait, we gotta get on the hag. Uh-oh. Don't kill my pet. He's gonna kill her, huh? Alright, what do we get? So we got another bloodstained mantle. Does he drop one every single time? Holy moly. Ooh, more gossamer crap for the pet. Alright, so, you know, he needs to med a little bit, but everything pretty much, everything pretty much just died. So we'll go ahead and we'll get the heal out. We'll get him up a little bit. Because we have like roughly 4.5, like, well, let's say like 4 minutes before the other hag spawns. So I got time for my lich to get my mana up, and time to heal this guy up a little bit so that he's ready to go when that happens. So another middle guy spawn every 22 minutes. These gals are every 6 minutes. And now you see my XP working on getting to the half bub of the 4th bubble. Cool. Alright, a real quick unpause here. We got a Festering Cloak, 10 hit points, 10 mana. What are we wearing? We're wearing just a 4 AC here. So we're going to get 1 AC with the 10 mana and 10 hit points. Festering Cloak, Necro only. We were waiting for one of these to drop. Not that it's amazing, but it's better than what I have. And it's Necro only, so why not? Cool deal. Holy smokes, we're getting crazy. We're getting crazy. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. We're also gonna ding. Oh no, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Oh shit. Oh shit. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Okay, we're better. Everything spawned at once, right on top of each other. God, I'm just getting the shit bashed out of me. Okay. This is where you really need your pet. Oh, and a ding, level 35. They made me earn it. That got a little hairy. They spawned at the exact same time this time around. Usually I have like a second to figure it out, but that was just a bit crazy. I had the game on. I didn't have time to pause the game. Sorry about that. But yeah, that was a bit scary there for a second, and I've only got about 3 minutes for this other one to spawn, so we got to get this pet out. But you know what? I might call it there. The episode's long enough, but yeah. So we might not even get the pet out. We might just take off and just call it a day for now. I've been staying up way too late. But there we go. We got level 35. It's nice and good. This camp's just nice and chill, you know, nice and easy. Not good money, but many camps aren't. See you guys on the next one.